Hey everyone, what's going on? It's me. There's a new creep on TikTok and I have to show you. So I was going down one of my classic rabbit holes that I go down on the internet when I was shown this viral TikTok that just left me with no words. I'm sure you might have seen it too, but let's watch it.
He's my man in every way.
Oh yeah, this is the nut monster, dude. Nutmeg.
All the ways. Wake him up, he gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, he's leaving empty nuts. At work, I am calling him like, come on.
I love the music. I love the music that cuz no, this is fake, right? Like it's not a real. What is this? The rise of de-influencing. Is TikTok's new de-influencing trend genuinely an antidote to our culture of overconsumption, or is it just a symptom of our economically turbulent times? Okay, we'll do this in a little bit. Let's keep going.
Outside, it's your lunch break.
If I was getting called at work after a morning nut and a before pre-work nut, I'd be hiding in the closet at work. If she shows up in my work on the lunch break, I'm hiding underneath the desk. Nobody needs that, especially a grown man. This isn't a 13-year-old boy. He's not horny all the time. He's got to go work.
It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed.
It's just like this is literally the age of, like, if she's doing this on her own, good for her. But like it's hard for me not to make jokes about this because it's the typical like, oh, I'm one of the boys type girls when she's talking about it. Even the fact that she keeps saying getting another nut, like that's dude combos, okay? You're using dude speak, milady. That's how we refer to it. I've never heard a lady say like, oh man, unless they're like memeing or posting, you know what I mean? I've never heard a lady out and about in the wild be like, damn, I'm trying to, I guess AAVE technically, but it's like usually even rap. Like it's just rarely ever do you see someone being like, I love how much you are nutting. Your nuts are important to me.
He is getting another nut.
She's speaking pick me for sure. A little bit.
That's it.
But also more power to her for the record. Like I respect it. Even if it is a grift, I respect it. Even if it's not a grift, I'm in favor of women's rights, but also women's wrongs. So I just want everybody to understand, like, that's how big of an ally I am,
One before bed or two if he's lucky. Where's this guy storing all of his cum?
I make sure that my man nuts at least 6 or 7 times.
I don't know if I'm just like a broken boy, but that doesn't sound enticing. So very big red flags all around. I also just like to be able to do this for your partner, you need to not have a job. And so to be like, oh, you girls need to try harder, I make my man nuts.
Bro, like at my peak of horniness when I was a teenager, when I was a young boy, 6 or 7 nuts in one day. First of all, you're firing blanks after 5, I think. Okay? But like, let's say you're firing blanks, but you're still going after it, right? You're still going after it. It goes from viscosity and consistency down to like basically pre-cum at that point. Like that is if you're lucky. There's no way, like 6, you're beating your meat. And by that, I mean, not jerking off, but like literally beating it. Like you're hurting yourself. Okay.
6 times a day. Most people don't have time or interest in spending the whole day trying to nut or getting someone to nut. This woman would be in my nightmares. And of course, a lot of men agree. I'd feel like an empty Capri Sun by the end of the day. And yeah, this is kind of the whole response that this video brought. A lot of surprise and disgust, I guess. Yeah, but that is not where the story ends. So I decided to go and check out her TikTok because I want to figure out what show she's on, where she's talking about all of this.
Only people who haven't got laid are hawing right now. Yeah, it's all good. There is, again, I think like 40% of this community is a virgin, so like that does make sense. It's all good. 100% of the community's moms have been fucked by me, so there is that. So
stuff, and I want to see more crazy stuff. And this is the first TikTok I saw.
I strongly believe that every single man should get off every single day. Non-negotiable.
How can you believe these things for men or for people who have a penis havers? How are you going to tell us what we need to do? I have to nut every single day? What if I'm tired? What if I don't want that?
Your ass as a man and you are not making him come every single day, then you are not a woman.
Of course, all of this is like rage bait for people to.
Not even rage bait. It's just like, please pick me type shit. A lot of people got mad at her over this. Like, I wasn't one of those people. I just like kind of made fun of it a little bit. Like, if she was legitimately doing it, good for her.
Come in the comments and get mad at her. Like, I'm sure most of this is just her trying to get engagement by like talking shit about like other women and saying that like men should do this very specific thing.
How would you feel if your man didn't please you every single day? You'd be pissed.
Who's pissed? Who's pissed? Does anyone know? So things were getting interesting. I wanted to see more. I wanted to hear more about this wise Vicky. You know, I want to know from Vicky like what she has to say, what she could teach me maybe about my life. But before I kept going, I had to check out the link in her bio to learn more about her. So of course, I click and go to Wikipedia.me. It's like a whole wiki about Vicky. But yeah, it seems like she makes adult content for people. Overall influencer, she's influencing us, and it's great because the main photo to like show her off on desktop on Wikipedia.com has her full head cut off. There's no way I can you scroll down and then there's this insane photo of her like bent over on this chair, another photo which has a bunch of stuff cropped out, but I'm sure and then we have a fun little about section so we can kind of see what what Vicky likes to do. Of course, her favorite music is anything good LOL. And then her upcoming project is Vicky.
Oh no. Reports are saying Taylor Swift dumped her man because he wasn't nutting every day. No, he was not able to keep up with the 7 nut schedule.
Bikes review podcast. So I don't know if she reviews bikes. I say I'm bored, so I'm going back to TikTok. I need to see what all the fuss is about. So this is the first video I see. It is Vicky as a
pretty sure that's illegal, but I don't think that she's actually naked. Yeah, I'm certain that like there could be children on that train, you know what I mean? That's like kind of how public indecency works, you know what I mean? But I suspect she's not actually naked under that, because if she was, then it would be illegal. She would be a sex offender, literally doing a sex offense.
Train goes by, flashing it like a creepy man in a trench coat at a park, which I know most of us watching, our first thought is, wow, okay, so she just sexually harassed everyone who was looking out the window on that plane. But in my head, I'm like, maybe.
No, not East Palestine, Ohio. Oh no. Now we know why the train derailed, dude. What the fuck? Yo.
Maybe it's just probably for the camera. Like, we can't see the reactions of the train people, so she probably has clothes on underneath. It's just a joke. Like, one in bad taste, but okay, let's carry on. So I click on another one, and then this is what I see. So this time, things are a little bit different. We see people and their reaction to what's going on. We hear the truck behind her honking at her. We technically do not know still if it is real, because obviously she's not going to turn around for the camera. That's kind of the whole point. But knowing that she makes adult content, it wouldn't be crazy to draw the conclusion that this is
She's just trying to make sure every man in this town nuts 7 times a day. God bless her and God bless America. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on here. You know what I mean?
It's real, that this is content for her followers. And even if it's not, isn't it a little weird to be like role playing as a pervert? I don't want this to sound like I'm like one of those guys, but as we watch the rest of the videos today, think about what would happen if instead of Vicky there was a old like man. Put an old man in Vicky's position, and guess what? It doesn't really look that cool anymore. It looks like a couple people who didn't ask for it are now being sexually harassed by this woman, and she doesn't know whether or not they are going to like it, whether or not they're okay with it, you know? But again, it's TikTok, you know? Still could be fake. It's weird to promote it, but you know, people are weird. Is this the same towing guy? Wait, this says Westway Towing. Oh my god. Look, that's him. That's the Westway Towing guy. So I'm guessing she was like, hey, can I make another TikTok if you don't mind me, you know, showing you my naked body? So go pull off to the road on the side and we can do another one, I guess. Let me tell you what I think about this. I think she's a freak, okay? I think if someone did that to me, I would legitimately call the police. This is well known. I don't even need to like tell people this. Most people watching this already know. But just because this is someone posed as like, oh, I'm a hot chick and I'm gonna seduce this guy, it doesn't make it less creepy and weird. Most people, most real people, like, don't fuck with that stuff because it's insane for you as a person to think that any random stranger wants to see and would consent to seeing your naked body. It doesn't matter what they look like. If someone comes up to me in a trench coat and flashes me, I'm afraid. I don't like that. And even saying that brings on the mass of people who are like, yeah, you know, if I was a student and my like hot female teacher seduced me, yeah, I would hook up with her, not realizing that they're being groomed. But this is something that we should keep talking about because whether or not it is a man.
No, straight dude called the cops if a hot girl showed her vag to them randomly. I mean, I don't think you could say that. This is why the government should have never defunded the MILF hunter. Thanks, Obama. These women used to be taken care of.
Or a woman or anyone else, we need to treat people like this the same way we treat all of them. If a homeless dude is going to flash me on the side of the street, he should go to jail. If she does it, I guess she walks free and she gets to like monetize it. Yeah, like cool. All of these cars saw you too. And I'm sure that all of them didn't have the same reaction. But of course,
yeah, I think a good rule of thumb is like, no, just don't do that because you don't know how well it will be received. You know what I mean? Like that's certainly the right thing to do because the right thing to do in this circumstance is to not flash random strangers in public. Like, doesn't matter how nice your pussy looks in general. Doesn't matter how many nuts you've made your man fire off on a day. You're so brave for this. Thank you. I say the things that people are too afraid to say. I'm always happy because when there is like actual consent in a circumstance and someone's like, here, I know you wanted to see this, like, here, this is my pussy. I'm like, thank you. This is wonderful. Right? But again, that's like, that's, we discussed it. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. I like to see this. I would like to see your pussy, please, is what I say. And then they show me, they show me their pussy. And that's a wonderful gift. Okay. But again, consent is what's important in that circumstance. And I think that we should remember that.
According to a lot of people, especially on TikTok, who are just like freaks in the real world and who are looking at Vicky's TikToks, are going to comment stuff like, the cameraman's in the wrong spot. We need so much more of this in the world. Just turned 64. Cool, man. That's awesome. So, of course, big red flag. She sucks. But let's see what other kind of content she makes. Maybe it's not as horrible.
If I had a guy named Lewis, I would be so good to him.
So you can already see what the bit is here. The employee working next to her obviously has his name tag on. And so she's like playing a little prank where she's like, oh, if I had a guy with this name. Okay, we all know the bit. Again, this is creepy. I'm going to play out this video, but if this happened to me, I would legitimately be freaked out. If I was working at my job and someone was just watch this.
I would be the best girl to a Lewis. If only I could find one, but I don't know. I don't see one anywhere.
If I was at work and a woman was walking around me pretending to talk on the phone and obviously being like, oh, I wish I could, you know, have a guy named Nick. I wish I could just take him home. I would think that I was going to get kidnapped. I would think I'm getting set up so I could get kidnapped.
I had to take a picture with you.
Me? Why?
Yeah, I have to show my man who I'm about to play him with.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Uh,
No, you don't want to claim me.
no.
No? Okay, bye.
No one wants to claim you. You look greasy. You look gross. No one wants to claim anyone who goes to Home Depot and shoves a phone in their face and is like, hey, can I take a picture with you so I can show my man that I'm gonna like fuck you later? It's not even a good bit. It's not funny. She's just a bad content creator. And there are all these videos of her just going up to guys and being like,
I want to show my man who I'm about to cheat on him with. I'm funny, right? Why you gotta run away from me though?
No, you could.
like,
Bro, I can't believe I'm saying this. This isn't like you know, I can't believe this is. Role reversal. This is like so incredibly illegal. I know that, like, obviously in a patriarchal society, it's a little bit different. Like, obviously the element of danger and the genuine threat that it constitutes when a guy does it is a little bit different. But like, you are quite literally scaring the hoes. Okay? No, this is weird as fuck. Like, it's literally just like someone kind of actively getting away with like doing sexual harassment as a woman. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. It's so weird. And then, of course, incels probably look at this and go like, no, I would definitely want this. What do you mean? Shut the fuck up. You know? But like, no, you can't. This is how we get neat jobs, Home Depot job applications just exploded with weirdo incels. No, they're not fucking gonna work.
you are being the weird person at the store who everyone avoids. That's you. You're the one no one wants to be around because you're walking around with a camera talking to yourself and you're trying to like do jokes and bits that like aren't funny. They just come off as creepy and weird. Oh, look, here's another one of a random guy walking by, an Amazon worker. Oh, there's my entire body. Let me follow you. Let me follow you into your truck. Oh, I'm going to keep showing you my body. That's funny. Haha. And to be fair, most likely this is fake. Everyone's always like, oh, we can see your shirt under the jacket, this and that. She probably set all this shit up. Why would you want to make people think that you are doing that? If my TikTok account just became me going up to people and pretending that I'm like showing them my full frontal nudity, I would be in jail. I would go to jail.
Can I take a picture with you guys? I want to show Santa what I want for Christmas.
This is weird. This sucks. She's a creep, like an actual creep. People on TikTok tend to forget that people in the real world like have other things to do besides like try to pick up random women who come in Home Depot and make videos of them being like, hey, you want to fuck me, right? Hey, you want to fuck me? You want to do it yet? You want to fuck me?
If I saw a guy in a striped shirt, he would be mine. Striped shirt and blue pants. It's my favorite. My favorite kind of guy. And blue shoes?
This is
Why is it always black men? You notice that? Yeah, I already clocked it immediately. No, she's she probably has the tattoo and everything. No, it literally is. This is like a very specific type of what's it called? Queen of Spades. Yeah, some white ladies have a race fetish where they specifically go after black men, and they will even get tatted up.
insane.
Blue all day.
This is like the worst. Wow, this person is horrible. How long are people going to let her get away with this? I do think this one's great.
Excuse me, do you remember me?
Insane thing to do, first off, like off the bat, recording yourself and just walking up to someone. And like with the sternness she
I gotta
said,
pee,
it,
I'll
she's
be
like,
back.
do you remember me? Do you?
You don't? We've only met in my dreams. They turned me down. I just got turned down. He don't like me.
Oh my god. Oh, you guys are gonna love this one. So she offers to pay for her Thanksgiving groceries. Great. I don't know why you're doing it in this weird, like, you've got a mic pack on you and you obviously have a microphone in the collar of your shirt, but sure, go for it. But then as she's like putting the items on the conveyor belt, she just starts like talking to the lady in AAVE because she's black. Like that's like, it's just insane.
Love it. You making some good food. Look at you. You're not playing. This is the regular, right? Damn. She be throwing down in the kitchen.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Dude, I just don't know. I don't know where you find people like this. Like, how do you breed? Is this what like TikTok breeds, is people who have the confidence to go out in public and do this? The whole time she's standing there talking to her with this big ass microphone like right up against her neck, so everything she's doing is being filmed. I don't know. I don't have any words. I'm out of them. Just like this woman's husband is out of cum, I'm out of words. That's all I got for you guys. Vicky Banks, more like Icky Banks. And I think she should be like in jail. Leave people alone at their jobs. Don't sexually harass anybody. And you don't have to make your man come 7 times a day. That's what we learned today. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it,
That was great. This was friend of the show. Green is not Nick, aka Nick is not green. Good video. That's all you need to do is subscribe, obviously.